Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming along to Vema Trader's talk today on finding your edge in the market. My name is Richard Morwood. I'm the founder of Vema Trader, and if you're at the back of the room and you can hear me, please just give me a yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much. Rightio. So first off, thank you very much, Oz CryptoCon, for putting on this event and inviting us to be a part of it. We're having a lot of fun. We're meeting hundreds of customers, which is just fantastic. I'm seeing a lot of people with ninja stickers all over them. That's pretty cool. Thank you for putting your ninja stickers everywhere. And so I built Vema Trader to actually fix my own problems with trading. So the problems I was having was a complete lack of time in trading. So I had a full-time job at the time, and I was really busy trying to be in meetings at work, and you'd get these alerts from TradingView that say it's time to take your entry on your trade. Well, hey, can we just stop the meeting for a while so that I can put my trades on? Wasn't quite an acceptable thing to do. And there was also the time that when my new baby daughter was crying and her nappy was full of wee, and my alert went off and it was, hang on, Dad's got to manage his trade, which also wasn't an acceptable thing to do. So I actually had to go and take care of her. Anyway, so a lack of time was a pretty difficult thing to do. Whenever your alerts go off, the markets are 24/7. You've got no idea when they're going to happen. So being ready to solve that. Journaling as a professional trader is something you should absolutely be doing, but it's something that a lot of people just don't do. I know for years I didn't myself, and journaling, that's for little girls, isn't it? I'm a grown man. But then when I started doing it and noticed, oh, that's how it affects your trading. That's really wonderful. I wonder if there's a way I could force myself to do journaling when I'm trading. And then having all this data makes data analysis quite simple to do, but that was hard to do before. And then poor discipline. Hands up if you've ever gotten yourself into a trade and you said, if my stop loss is here, if price hits here, I'll get out. And then price goes down. Nah, it's going to go back up. Now, my TO was right. Oh, come on, it'll move it a bit lower. And so that was some pretty poor discipline on my part. And I wanted to force myself to do better at that. And then trading itself is actually quite a complicated thing to do. You've got TradingView to give you the alerts. You've then got to go to your position size calculator when you get the alert to figure out how big your position size should be based on where your stop loss is. And then you've got to go to your journal to actually write your journal entry, take the screenshot, put that somewhere. And then you've got to go to the exchange and actually place the order. Now, I've been using computers since before I could walk, but switching between 5 applications like that in a high-stress environment as your account gets larger and larger and you put an extra 0 somewhere because you're trading Tron just leads to complete wrong risk management. So we decided, what could we do about that? We built Vema Trader, which saves you time, which just does it all in one single platform, forces good habits over the top of you, massively reduces your stress and anxiety levels because you can just set and forget and know that your plan's going to do what it's supposed to do. And it saves you so much time. You set up the trade once and that's good to go. And so we decided to build Vema Trader. So Vema Trader is an integrated trading platform that helps you visualize, execute, monitor, and analyze your trading performance. Oh, good. There's the name Vema. Where did Vema come from? Visualize, execute, monitor, analyze, which is the loop that you kind of want to do as a trader. As you do more visualizing and more executions, you can then edit your trades, move your take profit, move your stop loss around. And then as you've built up a catalog of trades, as you've done more and more, you can then analyze your data and see what you could be doing better. Once you've been analyzing your data, you can then do better visualizations, better executions, better monitoring. Gives you more data to analyze, so you can do better visualizations. And so we can improve ourselves with the continuous cycle of what we call the Vema loop. Now, does this process work? It absolutely does. We have got hundreds of customers, which I'm really excited about, and they are kicking absolute ass with their P&Ls. So we focus this is not a 17% price movement. This is someone on one trade growing their entire account by 17% with proper risk management. We've had another guy who's gone ahead and gotten himself a 34% account increase, which is just huge in one trade. I love it. I love seeing our customers be so successful. And so we launched back in February of this year, February 15th, because my wife wouldn't let us do it on Valentine's Day. That's why we launched on a Tuesday. Anyway, that's her at the back giving me a yes, well. And so our customers, I've been working on Vema Trader for, at the time it was 5.5 years. And so to put myself out there and publicly show this is my 5 years worth of work was just scary as all heck. What if people don't like it? What if it's all a waste of time? What if no one cares? What if someone else has already solved the problem and I just haven't found it? Turns out that no one else had solved the problem, and our customers are incredibly happy and excited. Look at some of these comments here. My favorite one is from Sam. Whoa, that was loud. Over on the very right-hand side, I'd hate to have to trade without Vema now. Wow. That just makes me feel so validated and proud of everything I've done. So that's pretty wonderful. And some stats here. So since we've launched in February 15th, Tuesday of this year, we have had over 46,000 trade plans put through our system, which has equaled over $500 million of USDT traded. I'm pretty happy with that one. 6 months, and we've had so 7 months and $500 million. Awesome. What I also love about this one is the stats out there is that you hear thrown around is when people trade and get into day trading, they lose. 95% of people lose. And that's a crappy stat. I don't want people coming onto our platform, pay us money to lose. That would suck. I don't want to do that. So I'm really proud that our overall win rate is currently 40%. So 40% win rate on each trade with an average risk to reward of 3.5 to 1. What I'm excited about for this one is if you can be correct 2 times out of 5 with the correct risk management with a $2,000 account. And if you just take 5 trades every single week and you are right on 2 of them and you're wrong on 3 of them, start with a $2,000 account, do that over 2 years, compound the crap out of it because Vema automatically takes care of that for you. That becomes $110,000 within 2 years. And that happens, that's taking out fees of market order fees as well. So pretty cool. And so I was actually here on the Gold Coast 2 weeks ago at another convention, and I had an hour and a half on stage. Unfortunately, I've only got 30 minutes here, but hey, that's cool. So there's 2 things I really, really want to show you about Vema today, and that is the integrated risk management and journaling. Journaling is a pain in the ass, and it should be easy because we know, I can show you the Vema stats that show people who journal, people who do analysis in Vema, they are getting more and more and more profitable versus those who are just saying journaling, I'll get to that later. I'm like, yeah, well, that's what I said, and I lost money. And the risk management is something that is a lot of people get confused on because, oh my goodness, math, and then they see the position size and they're like, oh, I'm about to take a $20,000 position to risk like $100 because my stop loss is so close. That can really freak people out. And so we go, well, let's get rid of that out of there altogether. So let's quickly check out Vema Trader in action, and we'll Alt-Tab over to this one. Cool. All right, now I apologize. I need to turn my head as I do this. Where's the mouse? So we'll come back to the dashboard in a second. First thing we want to do is in the top left, go to Start Charting. Bam. So we are built over the top of TradingView. So if you have traded before and using TradingView for your charting tools, you'll feel right at home using Vema. Screen's going funky. Give me just one moment. Should be just there. There we go. Now we've got our chart back to regular size. All right, so built over the top of TradingView. Add yourself some indicators as you need to. But what we do, click somewhere. I'll zoom in just a little bit. So over on the left-hand side in the left-hand panel, we have got the ability to add triggers. So we could go to quick entry. I'll show you the risk management first. Here we go. So I'll click on quick entry and I'll choose my direction. Who thinks Bitcoin is going to go long or short right now? Who's going to go long? Oh, I'm hearing a few shorts. We've got a few longs. I'm always bullish, so I know I have a bad bias of always bullish. It's even in my tags, hashtag always bullish. And so using this, we can see we have automatically added a take profit and a stop loss onto the chart. I can just drag this thing up to my resistance level, and because I can see a support-ish area there, I'll put it below market structure. Now that automatically calculates the risk reward for me, and it updates in real time as price goes ahead and moves. Not much volatility right now, but if it was to move, then we would see that the risk reward would update in real time. Over on the left-hand side, we've got the live versus paper trading. I'm going to switch this over to paper to show you how different it is. Oh, it's exactly the same. So if you're just paper trading and learning how to put yourself into action and building up your data catalog without risking real money, Everything in Vema is exactly the same. So now I can scroll down on the left-hand side into the risk management section, and we can see the estimates down here. So Vema has automatically calculated the position size and the leverage on the exchange for me. If I move my stop loss, you'll see that the leverage and the position size automatically update themselves for me. So as we're monitoring trades, your active trade plans, Vema is automatically doing that for you, updating it in real time as well. So that's pretty wonderful. We could go ahead and click on enter now in the left-hand corner, but I don't want to do that right now. That's just showing the position size, which is just automated and taken care of. As a day trader, one of the things that you want to be waiting for is not taking quick entries and just FOMOing in. That's how you're going to get wrecked. Don't do that. Instead, what you want to do is find trades, find technical analysis patterns or areas of confluence that are going to work for you. Find a resistance area or a support or a particular pattern like a descending triangle, and then wait for the trade to come to you. And so with Vema, that's exactly what you can do. Up in the top, I've got this triggers area. I'll click on trigger, and I've already got an alpha line on there. But what I can also do is bring and add in another one. And so now using regular TradingView tools, let's go ahead and put a support right there. And so if we just imagine that price is, just for the sake of this demo, if we imagine that there is a channel forming between the alpha and the Bravo, we can say as price comes back down to that Bravo trigger, when it gets there, let's decide to take action. And so what are we going to do? We're going to make a trade plan. So back on the left-hand side, I've got setups. I'll click on add. And now it says, which trigger do you want to be talking to? Well, I want to set up a long off my Bravo trigger. And, well, which direction? I want to go long. Sorry, it's slightly cut off on the left-hand side. But now it says, which strategy do you want to do? So I want to go long, and I want to set up a bounce strategy. Now, these pop-ups that pop... The pop-ups that pop up... they are everything we have inside of Vema is fully documented. So what we don't want to do is go here, have a system and have fun. Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. We have got every single input you can mouse over, and it gives you this little pop-up here. Click on Learn More. It'll take you to our webpage. It'll take you to each page's specific 2-minute video explaining exactly what that input does. So as you start to use it, you're not just thrown in the deep end, you are fully supported along the way. And so I'm going to pick on the bounce strategy. And we said that the V in Vema stands for visualize. So when I pick this, you'll see on the chart, it automatically adds the take profit and the stop loss, but also this arrow that shows this is what price has to do before it'll take the entry for you. So now I can take my take profit, I'll just take it up to the resistance and let's front run it a little, and I'll drag my stop loss and keep it below structure. And now you'll see that that's actually automatically taking care of the risk management for me. So I could expand this and scroll down and look and see, hey, there's a position size of 1 with 28 leverage, 26 leverage. I don't actually have to do it because it's already done for me. It's automated. And as price moves, whatever the exchanges is doing, that's not cool. Where did that go, Alex? Oh no. Is it a touchscreen? It's a gigantic iPad. That would be awesome. Here's an Apple TV. Fun. Hey, while I'm waiting, you look like you need a Vema hat. You're laughing at my jokes. I love it. Thank you. Oh, nice. Lost my train of thought. Risk management, automated risk management. Here. So on the left-hand side in the risk management section, God, you can't see this one. Bugger. If I press space. No. It's automatically set that to 1% behind the scenes. So there is a number 1. Just there. I can't see the top, and I don't want to figure it out. Let's try. We're ahead of schedule. Thank you, darling. Ninja. And that's why I'm married. I don't have to think about things. All right. So now we can see the 1% risk management there. Where's my mouse? Here it is. So we've told Vema automatically risk everything around 1%, do all the position size. So if we were like, we knew what our strategy was. I am so good at ascending triangles. This is why my analysis shows me that I'm just awesome at these. I could set this to 5, and now it's going to... It's automatically updated all the position sizing down here to automatically mean 5% of my account's at risk if my stop loss gets hit. But if it goes and hits my take profit, hey. But the other thing we've got here is the minimum risk to reward. So one thing as a professional trader, your trade plan will say, I will take trades that are at least of X risk to reward. Personally, mine is a 3-to-1. I know some people use a 2-to-1. Hey, that's cool. They do whatever works for them. Someone does a 1.5-to-1, and I disagree with them, but that's what their trade plan says. They found a profitable strategy. Power to them. So I've got mine defaulting to 3. I love that you're going, no, 1.5. So I've got mine defaulting here to a 3-to-1, but you're welcome to change it. Maybe this particular trade should be a 5-to-1. So now when my entry conditions are met, if with a trade comes in and it says this is a 2.5-to-1 risk reward, Vema is going to say, and I'm not going to take action. It'll send you an alert saying, I did not execute this trade. You said it should be a 5-to-1, but at the time of entry, it became a 2.5-to-1. Your trade plan says no. So Vema is not a magic bot that says, use Vema, you'll make crap tons of money. Yeah, it's your TA, it's your trade plan. You're in control at all times. All right, so now what I can do is there's other options for stop loss and take profit, but I don't have much time, so I'll skip past those. Let's go to the journal. So down here in the journal, I will put my mood in, and I am really happy to be at this conference and in front of you all. Thank you so much for coming. And I can also put a confidence in here. Now, I personally use this confidence to say how, as a ready check here. Oh, yeah, 10 out of 10 confident this is going to go my way. Well, it's trading, man. Nothing is 10 out of 10. Yeah, this guy knows what I'm talking about. So if I've ever got myself thinking anything higher than a 7, I'm thinking, what am I doing wrong here? And I use this as a check on myself. You know, you can't always be correct. So that there puts me in a good mood. And then in my notes, I'm going to shorthand this one. But people who journal and consistently tell themselves the story of what they're looking for and why they're taking this trade, they're able to read the market, read the story that's being told. Then they can become the part storyteller, switch themselves to the visionary. What's going to happen in the future? And as you watch lots and lots of movies, you'll start to realize, hey, that guy is a new character, the love interest, he's going to get the girl. Or, oh, that's his dad's going to die, and then he's going to be inspired to take action and save the world. You know the story that's going to happen after you've watched them so many times. As you do technical analysis, just in anything, but do it in Vema because it's awesome, you'll start to be able to see the story that's going to play out before it happens. And so you leave yourself notes in here. We are currently in a support level, looking at fibs level, a downtrend has been broken, waiting for whatever to happen. Great note. And so we've had customers who say, look, I don't really like typing. So currently in our test environment, we've deployed voice notes for people to be able to just say, I am looking at a descending triangle, I'm waiting for the break with the candle close, what I will have happen, and we'll convert that to text. But then one thing extra from there is not just the journal notes, but also the tags themselves. So just down the bottom, Vema is automatically tagging by 18 different data points. What exchange you're on, what direction were you trading, what time frame were you on, which conditions of entry were you using, what strategy were you using, what conditions on the strategy were you using. So 18 different data points automatically done. But what we can't do is say, well, what direction were you going here? So I'm going to put in here a support. And we can see that we've got a tag there. I could also call one my Oz CryptoCon strategy. And you can see I don't have a tag for that. So now I just make a new one. So you can have an unlimited number of tags against these things. Back to the voice notes. What we're doing with that one is you've said it out loud what you're looking for. We're doing entity recognition over the top. You said resistance, we'll add that as a tag. You said descending triangle, we'll add that as a tag. So you said Fibonacci 50, we'll add Fibonacci, and we'll add Fibonacci 50 as a tag. So we want to be able to create that hierarchy for you and automate as much as we possibly can. So you've just got to focus on your technical analysis. All right, so I can add that. And now if I press submit in the bottom left-hand corner, that's going to go to Vema to be monitored in real time. As soon as it takes the entry conditions are met, Vema will fire it and take care of everything for us. It'll do the risk management. But let's just make this a bit more fun. I'm going to turn my alpha into a descending trend. And now what we could do is we could set up a short off alpha and say when price hits alpha, let's take the short back down. But this one's a new strategy, which I'm pretty proud of. I'll come and I'll click add again, and then I'm going to pick a long and a break and retest. Trigger, alpha, long, break and retest. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. So now instead of waiting for a break of a support level, of a resistance level, and we know broken resistance will become support, we don't take the entry and the break, we can wait for the retest. We can say, hey, Vema, I don't want to set an alert in TradingView to tell me when the break happens so that I can then set an alert for when the retest happens, so I can set an alert when it's bounced off so I can take the entry. Like, there's more of my time gone. Do that in Vema. And we can now say, well, I want to wait for the break, which will be a candle close, and then I want to wait for the retest, and I want to add an extra condition of I want to see bullish candles forming after the retest. So you can get really complicated with your scenarios inside of Vema, which is pretty damn cool. All right, so I'm not going to do that one though, but I could. Yeah. Can't say on that one. You can add as many setups as you want, and then I'm coming and press submit in the bottom left, and I confirm. And that now fires off, and it's going to be monitored in real time by Vema Trader on the exchange, which is pretty awesome. So here on the dashboard, we can see my P&L by day. And so you're not going to win every trade. If you think you're going to win every trade, then please come and speak to me, because I would love to know how you do that. But so you can see here, I've had a few wins. My wins are most definitely bigger than my losses, though, because of my correct risk management, which is all automated through Vema Trader. I come down to the Your Trades area, and I can see these three are currently in monitoring. We can see the risk reward. This one closed. It had no trade placed against it. We can go to the trade and look at it and see why it didn't. We can also see this one lost. Someone moved the stop loss, so it says negative 0.9R. So someone moved their stop loss a little bit, guessing one of the demo guys. And I've also got this BTC USDT swap, which was a 3.49 to 1. Hooray, I lose 1% or I win 4%. That's a pretty good risk to reward there. So when I click on this, if I was in a trade, then I'd be able to move the take profit stop loss. But in this case, we can see it has added the trade. We want everything to be fully documented for you. So down here, we have got the original entry we were looking for, the setup we were going for, and there is the actual entry and the exit. Now, this is not editable, so someone can't come in here and then go there and make it bigger and take a screenshot and go, made 50%, yeah. I don't want people lying on my platform. So you can't do that. But over on the journal, we can see the original screenshot that was taken, so what they were seeing at the time versus what played out, the part storyteller, part visionary, what's going to happen next. And every single time that they moved the take profit or the stop loss, that was all logged. Every time Vema does anything, we log it against your journal so you can see what has happened, why Vema's done it. And that's pretty awesome. All right, so that is Vema Trader in a quick nutshell. One more piece we've got is the analyze section up here. So as you've been tagging things and adding trades, you can then come in here and analyze your data and see how you've been going over time. So one of the things we tag by is time of day and day of week. So in this particular account, on Fridays, Fridays is not a good day for this person to trade, but Tuesdays is pretty cool. And we can see how well do we trade support, how well do we trade resistance, how well do we trade bounce. And so using all of these tags, we can identify where we're going wrong and where we're going right. And if we switch back over to this one, find the pixel, here we go. As you have been doing more and more tags, you can use it to identify where you're going right and where you need to improve. So one of the things you could be doing is adding tags to identify where you've been going wrong. One of mine is moving my stop loss too early. So I've got a tag for bad habit, move stop loss too early, bad habit, got too greedy. And so I use those to identify my trades after they've played out, add the tags on there, and then identify hey, you moved your stop loss again. And when I start to do that 10 times in a week, I know, oh, you need to really stop moving your stop loss again, Richard. But where did it play out further? And so we can use this to identify very bad habits. Someone ignored their risk management here, and they lost 48% of their account. Sucky. But also we can use that to identify where we're going wrong, but also where we're going well. So maybe we're really good at shorting the market. In this case, this is looking at shorts on the bounce strategy, up 25% in a month. That's a pretty damn good outcome there. But you can click on the View Trades button just below there to be able to identify, well, those ones that I did win, how could I have increased the winnings even more? Could I have moved my stop loss further, my take profit further down? Could I have switched to a trailing stop loss? What are some things you could have done to make the winners more profitable as well? So not just identifying where you're going not great, but also where you could improve what you are doing well. Boom. And so you could continue to go to the exchange with trading. You could constantly monitor the market, constantly set trading view alerts, have to use multiple tools, 5 to 6 different tools, or you could stick them all into Vema Trader, reduce your stress, and have automated management and automated journaling for you taken care of, which just completely removes the stress of trading. Boom. So we call it the 3-step process. Go ahead, sign up to Vema Trader at vematrader.com. I'll show you a special deal in a second. You can just trade as you usually do, automatically journal things, and then identify where you can be improving and find your edge. So we've got a special deal going up here at the convention for today. Hi.
We sure do. And I'm going to even make it better.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right, you take this slide.
All right.
Everybody, this is my wife, Rochelle.
Hello. Today, what we've been offering at the convention is that you get your first month for half price, which is $49.50. Now, if you want to just check out Vema for free, we do have a demo on our website that is live. You can go in there. Once you get to the place the trade button, though, it won't let you. Sorry, but sign up for an account. That's the best thing I can give you. $49.50 for your first month, which is half price, or you can get a yearly subscription for $900 flat, and that'll give it to you for 3 months for free. However, if you sign up for one of the yearly package today, you can come and visit our stall. I will hand you out a swag pack, which has got some really cool stuff, as well as giving you the opportunity to become one of our founding members. Now, our founding members have, like Utica over here, she's very cool, get a very exclusive, very cool t-shirt. You can only get it if you're one of our yearly founding members, and then you can wander around and be as cool as that guy over there. Jesh, give us a wave. That's the charisma. He was one of our first customers, liked us so much he never left. We also have a competition running. So if you do visit our booth, make sure that you see one of our staff. Let them scan your lanyard. You have a lovely QR code on there. If they scan it, you automatically go into the draw to win a yearly membership for free, and we're giving 2 of those away today. So we'd love to see some people just getting a chance to try it out.
Thank you very much, darling. All right, yo, question. Actually, give me 2 seconds. Oh, a question to yourself. I'll keep going. I'll come back to you in a second, man. Cool. All right, so that's, hey, 1 second, like I said. That's it from me. Thank you very much for attending. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope you got excited to see what trading can do for you. Also, so our booth is like just on the other side of that wall. Come say hi. We've got cool swag. We've got ninja lollies that are just specifically made for us, and they're delicious. But I'll take a Q&A for this every minute. How you doing?
Hi, so my name is Sandeep, and this is a question for like the trading noobs. So do you have, does Vema Trader have any pre-created plans, which like the setups, which we can use, like, you know, instead of coming up with our own setups?
So we don't have, like, we've got the integrated strategies that we've already got. Hey, you get a hat for asking the question. Ninja throw. I'm getting accurate with that, by the way. The 3 strategies that we've got, the cross, bounce, and break and retest, they will cover basically every technical analysis scenario that you can come up with. So if you're thinking like, I'm a fibs trader, well, great, you set a bounce strategy at the fibs level. If you're looking for, I'm a breakout trader of descending wedges, well, you'd use the cross strategy for that. So we've got a trading pattern templates that'll be coming out
this week.
Awesome. So we're happy to share those around, and they'll show you, hey, when you see this pattern, use this strategy against it. So they're pretty
We also have a trade plan template so that we can show you the steps you need to set up a trade plan. And we also have a bad habits checklist so that if you're not quite sure how to do your analysis, we'll have a template there so that you can tick off what's working well for you and what's not working so well. We want to make people better traders.
So just on the trade plan template, go to vematrader.com. On resources up the top, there's the bad habits checklist, and there is the trade plan template. Go ahead, download that one. Get out of my...
Not so fast, darling. Have you subscribed? It's a great newsletter.
I have about 15 times, and everyone else should definitely subscribe as well. Rightio. Okay, cool. So anyone else have any questions, by the way?
So my name is Manohar. What I need to know is what markets I can tap into if I become a member. Is it global or specific to blockchain or...
Yeah, cool. So we focus on crypto at the moment. We're integrated with BitMEX, FTX, and OKX.
For now.
For now, absolutely. Bybit is supposedly the next one in the agenda, but I'm really excited to be speaking with Binance this afternoon. That'll be very exciting. And also the Virgo guys just over there expanding into Australia. They'd love to work together. So we are crypto for now, but by the end of the year, we intend to be into Forex and stocks as well. We just need to know which exchange you're on. Which exchange you trading on?
I do Binance most of the times.
Binance, yeah, awesome. Cool. So we'll have you covered in a couple of months, man.
And we have expanded into 16 countries already, so we're trying to hook up those exchanges as fast as we can.
Yep, absolutely. There was a question over here. Someone, yes. Awesome jumper. Love the sticker.
My question is everything a market order, or does it set up limit orders? And then are the stop losses also controlled by Vema, or does it edit your active position on the exchange and change the stop loss on the exchange?
Yeah, cool. So the first one there, is it market or limits? It is currently market orders in Vema. In the next month or so, we are switching everything, as many of them as we can, over to limit. So the stop loss will always be a market because we're not going to let that one be skippable by any way, shape, or form. Take profits. We're introducing multiple take profits. That'll be out in the next 2 weeks. That will be, the take profit orders will be limits. What we want to explore next is going to be entry orders as limits as well. But we really want those to be making sure that they're post only. We want to get the rebates on things. Some strategies lend themselves to a limit really easily, like the bounce. But if you add a bounce with a bullish engulfing, all of a sudden it's well, where do we put the limit? So we want to do limit chasing, where our plan is to go limit and then price moved further up a little bit. Well, we'll move the limit order up a bit. We'll move the limit order up a bit. Crap, it's getting too far away. Let's just market ordering from there. But we'll make that an optional decide to do. So that was the first one. The second question you had was, I can't remember, sorry. Oh yeah, absolutely. So you can, inside of Vema, you can move the stop loss in Vema when a trade is open. Absolutely. That sends it to the exchange, updates on the exchange for you. So we want you to just stay inside of Vema in our little ecosystem of love and amazement. And so, yeah, you do it all inside of Vema. I'll stop blabbering on the answer. Yes.
All right, we're going to wrap you up there, darling.
Cool. I'd love to answer your question. Come and see me afterwards. We're just at the booth outside. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending. Thank you very much.